Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.
What's up? What's up? This is episode I have no idea of Just Being Earnest, and we're still going. Heck yeah. Last week was Diplo. That was crazy. Dude, what a good guy, Wes. And he was on his way to Theo Vaughn, whom all of y'all should go bomb Theo's comments, because I'm trying to get him on the old pod, dude. Why not? He's going to be in Nashville in a few weeks, and there's just no reason that he shouldn't get on the pod, other than if he's specifically avoiding me, which also get it, whatever. Today's guest, an entire personality piece, Shannon Ford. If you don't know her, that's on you, because what a character. You're going to find out. She's an Instagram influencer, and that's dope because, hey, you make money for posting pictures. We're going to dig into that. I'm going to pick her brain on what that's like. She's been on TV. She's done the thing. She's doing the thing. I love her boyfriend, John Gurney. Bro of all bros. Good looking mustache. We got tatted together, me and John. He got the Air Jordan tattoo, but instead of a basketball, Jordan had a lasso, a cowboy hat, and boots. So that's fire. I think. Definitely had the lasso. I'll have to check. We'll find a picture. But yeah, it's been quite a week, you know? Things are shutting back down again. Like I said, I told y'all this would happen. I literally said this would happen. Can't have anything nice. People are just like, all right, we're going back out. Treating it like nothing's going on. Like there's not a pandemic. Hey, this isn't a fucking Republican Democrat thing. This is science. There's a virus. People get it. People spread it. You can prevent it, or you can keep spreading it. Here's the things you can do to prevent it. Don't do those. Guess what else happens? You spread it. If everybody just played golf, you'd be social distanced. Just saying. Guess what you can do on a golf course? Drink. Man. 8-foot tall corn, 12-foot tall sunflowers. I'm looking at them. Just dropped my phone. Didn't have a case on it. Might have broken. I got a couple things I want to bring up in the podcast that I'll talk about later in the day when Shannon's here. And that's going to be a fun conversation. I just don't want to waste these 2 little bullet points I have in my notes. Oh yeah, by the way, I did my homework. I made 2 bullet points for this week. And I'll tell you right now what the bullet points are. They're simple. Let me pick my phone up and I'll tell you. Let's see. Bullet point. Where's my notes? Tesla Apple is my one note. And my second one is almost died at 27. Also, before we get into our interview with Shannon, here's a message from one of our sponsors. Temple Insurance, right here in Nashville, Tennessee. They got you covered, and they're here to help. Call my guy Will Temple over there at Temple Insurance. Let's see, I got his phone number right here if you want it. 615-948-3605. The boy Will Temple. He'll get you set up. It's a family insurance company. They're going to cover your auto deals, your house. If you make a mistake like I made, you know, if you disclose some information, they'll help you out. No doubt. There's 2 things you do not want to leave the house without. And that's your faith and insurance. And I promise you, faith ain't going to fix the windows, but insurance will. You can call their office, 615-298-1388. Tell them that Ern sent you over there and that you need a change in your life. If you moved recently, got married, changed your last name, new identity, if you're running from something in another state, trying to set up a life here, they'll take care of you. Temple Insurance. So without further ado, this is Just Being Earnest, and here comes Shannon.
Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. A little one bedroom.
My parents to studio because that's just literally like my fucking love language is like showering people that I adore with. I just really like to do that. It's just what I like to do. And
A gift giver.
I don't. That's not what I need from people in return. It's just what I do.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I never read that 5 languages of love languages book or whatever.
Delaney has.
I know that that's what I do, but people assume that I need that back, and I'm like, no.
That's not your love language that you receive.
No.
Talking to the microphone, because I feel like we're on it.
Oh yeah.
This is interesting. We're talking about love languages.
Love languages, yes. So that's not what I receive. Plus, I don't want to. Yeah.
So, but you're a giver.
I'm a giver. I like to give gifts.
Yeah, as you just showed up with some fucking Chanel's for Delaney.
Well, I did explain to her that they were a re-gift. I was going to give to someone else. They didn't fit.
Dude.
I want to be honest.
Most of the gifts, dude, gift giving is about re-giving.
Listen, there you go.
Yeah.
And now we have matching ones.
So, like, all right, if okay, you like giving gifts, but you don't like getting gifts.
I love getting gifts. I just don't want anyone to think that that's like
Your love language.
Yeah.
What is your love language? What does someone do? Like, is it like time, like quality time?
Oh shit! I think I just realized it is gifts. But I like ice cream. But like my favorite ice cream from the gas station or like a payday. But something to make me think you were thinking of me.
Right. It's got so
like a keychain,
a sentimental.
Yeah, sentimental gifts. Oh fuck yeah,
Okay.
It's gift giving.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely gift giving.
Shit.
Sentimental gift
Like
giving.
tequila or something. Like it doesn't have to be extravagant. Oh yeah, that is it.
Tequila and Red Bull's just fine for you.
Tequila yellow Red Bull is great. When I say tequila Red Bull, people think I'm on like another fucking planet. They're like, "What did you just say you wanted?"
But when you turned us on to the yellow Red Bull with tequila,
In Key West, it's.
I mean,
new.
it's a ready to go margarita.
It is. I agree. It's a tropical vibe. It's got a little spritz.
A little punch in its hunch.
Yeah.
God, dude, thanks for getting on Just Being Earnest.
Bro, I've been listening to Just Me and Ernest since before it was a podcast.
Wow, I guess you have been. That's deep.
That's deep.
That's so deep.
So I'm here for it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're the first female on Just Being Earnest.
I like that.
I'm not sexist.
I know you're not
There's
actually.
proof. I'm
honored.
Well, you should be, because you might be the last female.
That's fair. I'm gonna fuck it up for all of them.
Yeah, just one and done. Dude, I'm thinking, all right, so what do you call someone that plays a piano?
Someone that plays a piano is a pianist?
Yeah, so why is someone that's against females called a sexist? Like, I would, like someone that does sex.
Oh, because you're
a sexist if you do sex. I do science, I'm a scientist.
Do you think maybe that they're referring to sex as in gender because that's what it means?
Okay.
Just devil's advocate over here. Maybe it is a synonym for ginger.
That is true. That's true. So
just to drop some knowledge on you really quick.
God, dude, I wasn't ready for that knowledge.
Fucked you up in minute
I
one.
thought I had a whole fucking... Your Honor, I rest my case. No further questions. Damn.
Do you edit those, by the way? Do you pull it in?
If I need to. If I say some fucking left-handed shit, I feel like I need to
I'm
take
left-handed,
it down.
actually.
You're actually left-handed?
Yeah, left-handed, redhead.
You're holding the mic with your right hand.
Well, I want to pick my drink up with my left.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thinking ahead. Tequila helps.
Tequila helps. Oh, yeah, I'm wearing that.
That is. That's your brand.
It's my brand. My parents are so proud.
Are they? Do your parents
no, they
drink
are,
a lot?
actually. Did they drink a lot? Oh, yeah, for sure. I didn't drink until I was 22, and I think that was a real curveball for them.
You didn't drink until you're 22?
No.
But like you do it professionally now.
Now I've really made up for lost time.
That's incredible. That's like those Major League Baseball players are like, oh, I actually didn't start throwing a
never
baseball until I was 21 years old.
kind of a hobby I picked up. Yeah, it's big hobby for me now.
You dived, what are you, 24, 25?
26.
Oh my God. You've been drinking strong for 4 years now.
It's been
Congratulations.
a long 4 years.
Welcome to the club.
I actually did not drink a single thing until I moved to Nashville. It wasn't a moral thing. I don't know why. I just didn't.
What were you like?
For sure, probably more annoying. Like, I feel like less chill.
Like sober and
But I
still
would-
hyper.
Yeah. But nothing to blame it on.
Were you like holier than thou? Like in school? Like were you?
Oh my God, no. My friends, I was like stealing my parents' liquor for my friends to try to like convince them to go out. Because I knew that's what like everyone
You're
wanted
still
to do.
like you, just minus drinking.
Yeah.
That's
for sure.
crazy.
My friends are like, we shouldn't go out. I'd be like, I'll get us alcohol. They're like, okay.
Oh my God. So were you you were the driver,
Oh, dude,
didn't you?
my
just-
friends still to this day are like, what a strange like high school and college experience that we had because we never had to worry about. I got pulled over so many times, 2,
with
3
a crew
a.m.
full of people?
Oh, just hammered in the back, and I would just be like, I mean, I blew more times than I could count in high school and college because we were always up to some debauchery. Like all my friends are getting MIPs. I'm like, I'll blow. They're like, oh, you'll blow, and I'm like, yeah, hand it over.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you got away this time, but I'm like, no.
Dude, that blows my mind. I've knock on wood, I've never gotten a DUI. I've never been pulled over.
Well, yeah, you just don't
drinking.
drink and drive, especially not in that new whip, boy.
I feel like that's a whip you could drink and drive in. I feel like I shouldn't have been drinking and driving. First of all, obviously, never drinking and driving.
Don't do that.
Don't do it. But
No,
younger, dumber me, driving all kinds of fucked up different ways in my Mitsubishi Galant, dude.
I don't even know what that is.
That's because
I'd have to Google it.
you don't need to. It's like okay, all right. If I'm a cop and I see a Mitsubishi Galant driving through Brentwood, pulling it over.
Pulling it over.
They don't live here.
They're not from here.
They don't live here. They're not from here. They will not be able to afford court fees. I will put them in the system. They will not make it back for their court appearance. They will now be forever indebted to the Metropolitan. And they were right, dude. They pulled me over and I had weed on me.
Oh,
I was
no.
just, dude. Yeah, I fit the Mitsubishi Galant for a while, but I did get a Land Rover. And
Now, don't drink and drive still.
no, dude. Me and Delaney were literally talking about like, hey, no texting, driving.
Y'all don't
nothing.
leave your house very often anyways, I feel like.
Well, we just don't drive far. Like
Yeah.
studio and back. Studio's closed now. Now it's like a golf course transmit.
Now a golf course situation. Big golfer these days, eh?
Turns out
Yeah, are you good or are you just going along for the ride?
both. I mean, nah, I'm not good. I'm not good at golf. I'm not bad at golf. I'm an athlete.
Okay. Do you annoy people? Like, are you the worst one out of all your friends? Slow it down kind of thing?
No, I don't slow it down.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's, if anything, I pride myself, like I'm probably one of the quickest golfers
Oh, okay,
of all
that's
my
good.
friends. So like I don't get too emotional about it. Like if I hit the ball fine, but like if I do hit the ball where it's just like, hey, I'm not going to find the ball, I literally am not looking for the ball. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to drop with you.
Yeah, you don't strike me as the break the club across the knee kind of guy.
No, I'm more likely to break a club across my knee after a good hit. Just to be like,
Yeah.
Be like, fuck yeah, just snap the club.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
I really just I get really sarcastic if I'm playing terribly at this point. I'm just cracking jokes at myself.
Yeah.
Man, so okay, you say you're 26. I wanted to talk about this in the podcast. This is a selfish moment. I'm gonna tell a story about me,
Okay, I like it.
but I saved it until you're here because
Okay.
your commentary would probably be good.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll interject
so
when needed.
I almost didn't make it at I almost was a part of the 27 club, right?
Oh, shit.
Like I all through 27, basically since I was like 18, I always like was kind of fascinated with the 27 club, right?
Oh,
Because
it's kind of dark.
Kinda
Like, you,
dark,
like, wanted to be a part
but,
of it
like-
a little bit.
but like I wanted to be like legendary enough.
I was going to say, do you think
like,
maybe you thought that they would think you were more talented if you died at 27?
That's without a doubt.
For sure. Okay.
I still believe that.
Okay.
Still believe could have died at 27. Probably would have a few more streams, but
So fucked.
a few pity streams. But no. So yeah. So I'm 27, living life, going pretty hard. Had a couple close calls, and I make it one day out. I'm in Boston. I'm opening for Chris Lane. I'm turning 28 the next day.
How old are you?
Well, I'm 27. How am I right now?
you're currently 27.
No, I'm 28 now.
You're 28
This
now.
was the
Got you.
last. This was my last night being 27.
Got you.
Playing in Boston. I did the whole month of January sober.
First mistake.
First mistake.
Fucking
Literally, dude. If you'll see. If I'd been drinking, I wouldn't have been doing what I was doing. Fucking just all right. When I say sober, I just wasn't drinking. I was smoking like so much weed. So much weed. Anyways, finished playing at Boston. Got like 3 hours on the clock of being 27. I literally said on video backstage, I'm looking into the camera. I was like, you got a burp?
Oh, yeah, but I held the mic away. It felt not ladylike.
Well, if you're just being earnest, just fucking burp.
Okay,
Okay.
next time I will.
Okay. Look into the camera and I'm like, yo, I was like, this is my last show being 27. Might be my last show ever. I was just like joking, right? And then, yeah, after I said that, the camera was still on me. And I looked at Randy and I was like, yo, what if that really was the last video I ever took?
Dark. I like it.
Dark,
though.
but dark guy. So play my show, all good, finish. Dun dun dun. All right. Now everybody's out partying.
Okay.
And I'm like just chilling on the bus. It's just me. I'm hungry. So I'm like, all right. I'm looking up. It's like 11:30. I got like 30 minutes till
you got a window.
So I'm going to go find a slice of pizza. There's a place like a half a mile away, block here. It was right next to Fenway Park. Just behind the Big Green Monster. So I'm walking up from the House of Blues, and there's this sports bar around the corner, and this bouncer standing outside, and I'm like, hey, pizza place down this way? He's like, yeah, man, you should be good. Pizza down this way. I'm like, all right, cool. So I walked across the street, going down. I get this weird feeling. I don't know. It's just like kind of a sketch. It's dark. It's late. You're downtown.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'm by
gut feeling.
myself. I ain't got any. I'm not carrying.
Girls
I'm wearing,
get that feeling a lot, I feel like. You just know, you know?
Yeah, I kind of just
You're
got
like,
a
shit's about to
vibe.
pop off, yeah.
I was wearing a Boston jersey and my fucking Nike Monarchs.
Okay, Google
and
those
my
later.
mullet.
All right.
What you say? Google those later. The dad shoes.
Oh.
Okay. Google.
Sorry, they're not on my fucking vision board.
Okay, yeah, the dad shoes. You see them now, the white ones.
I see them in my head now. Yes.
Okay, so that's me walking down 11:30 with like a pair of like Walmart blue jeans.
Got it.
Okay. Hit a fucking direct 180 when I just caught a bad vibe and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play it safe tonight. I'm gonna stop back by that little sports bar, maybe grab an app.
Which is unlike you.
Totally. But this is me sober.
Ah, okay.
Like
so you went back to the sports bar.
Which I thought was the right idea.
Okay.
So, walking back up the street, there's a pedestrian crosswalk where it's like a four-way red light, right?
Yeah.
So,
But you're at the
pedestrian
crosswalk.
Walking sign was on. So I'm making eye contact with the bouncer I just talked to.
Yeah.
There's like 4 college kids on the corner. Then this van was waiting to turn left onto the street I was crossing. Okay, so now I see the van and he sees me, and then he fucking just hits the gas and takes a left and hits me.
He's like 10 extra points for a mullet. I'm gonna
literally,
this
dude.
guy.
There's no way. It was not an accident.
It was a direct hit.
He stopped. He went from stopping to going.
Okay.
Hit me going probably.
Oh, he hit you. Oh, sorry. He actually hit you.
He hit me. That's what I'm saying. Like this van,
wow.
had it been a Mack truck, like it was a van with a pointed nose.
Dude, I thought this story was like a close call kind of thing.
No, I'm telling you, I almost died with 4 minutes on the clock. I almost really died in the 27 Club with not a single song on the radio.
Did you go to the hospital?
No, dude. All right, so the van hit me, and it hit me like right here, like right below my hip.
Yeah, but you're like a trunk in that area.
I'm a fucking...
It's a good spot to get hit by a car.
I'm a hefty boy. I'm a Dockers guy. So hefty boy hit me right in the thighs. But had it been like an SUV, had it been your car, a taller SUV would have hit me like in the fucking bicep and ran me over.
Ooh.
So it was going fast enough to absolutely... So I stiff-armed it. First of all, Titans had just beaten the Ravens that night.
Okay.
So it's lit, and I throw a stiff arm at this van just out of instinct.
You're just gonna stop the car with your arm.
It shoots me into the air. Like I literally flew like 30 feet. I'm not exaggerating. 30 feet and landed on my feet. And
I don't believe. You really did?
Nike Monarch. I was in absolute shock. It didn't hurt. I was in absolute shock. And
what a testimony, dude. Have you submitted this to Nike?
No, this is the pitch.
Okay.
You're a part of it.
Right.
So I get across the street after this guy's hit me, and he stops, and it's like this older guy, and he probably had an accent, and he was just like,
accent in his pants?
Accent.
Sorry. Keep going. You're like, he's an older guy. He probably had an accident. I was like,
Yeah, he
okay,
did have an
sorry.
accident. He hit a
Wait.
fucking pedestrian.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, okay, we're on the same page.
So I'm crossing the street, get hit by a van, finish crossing the street. I had like another 8 feet to go. So everybody, so the fucking 3 college guys are like, holy shit.
Yeah.
The bouncer's like, oh my God. And I get over there. The guy stopped and he starts to open his door, or he starts to drive off and then stops and open his door. And I'm sitting there and I stand up. The bouncer's like, hey man, hey buddy, you okay? I'm like,
Hey, buddy.
I'm like, yo. I'm like, all right, I'm good. So the guy's out of his van. I'm like, yo, I could sue the fuck out of you, but I believe in good karma. And I'm not hurt. And I like kind of like did the limb shake.
And you were sober, so you knew you weren't hurt.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I like shook all my limbs and I was like, yo, I'm like, all right, so I'm not gonna sue you. I'm like, fuck it. Have a good night. Whatever.
That is good karma.
So yeah, I guess. And he went on and the bouncer comes up, he was like, yo man, you sure you're okay, buddy? He was like, you took that like a fucking boss. He goes, hey, he looks into the bar. Dude, I mean, it's so Boston. So Boston. He looks back into the bar and he's like, hey, this guy just got hit by a fucking van. He goes, he doesn't want us to call the cops or anything. He was like, he can drink for free all night. I was like, I'm actually not drinking.
Oh.
He was like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
Ooh,
So
he immediately didn't like you anymore.
no, he loved me because I went in there and obviously like all the bartenders had it was a scene.
Okay.
And there were fans from the show that were also
Right,
there.
right.
So it was a scene. And I go in there and dude, I feel like I had just hit the fucking walk-off home run at Fenway Park. And like instead of rounding third and going home, I walked out the fucking Big Green Monster and went to the sports bar because that's what people were treating me like when I walked into the bar. They were like, hey, it's the survivor. This fucking guy.
Bro.
He's like, the bartender's like, man, boss says anything you want, man. I was like, man,
Anything
I'll just do a soda water lime.
They probably wanted you to join like a gang, an Irish gang they were in all of a sudden.
I
They're
guess.
like, this guy can take some fucking hits.
Yeah, this is our guy.
This is the guy.
I sat there and had a soda water lime, and I'm still in total shock. I didn't realize that was the first time I've probably actually gone into real shock.
Okay.
Because my
That makes
adrenaline,
sense.
my heart was going crazy after I got hit. And it was like adrenaline, the reality of it, it all felt like.
You didn't even scrape because you like landed on your feet. You weren't even scraped from the.
Well, the next day I had a bruise was acquired.
From the hit.
And it's hard to bruise me. Like I don't bruise easily. I'm kind of a brick wall. So I had a soda water lime. The fucking guy was like, man, you need anything, man, you call me. He was like, we'll get that motherfucker's license plate. It's not a problem. So only thing I called them back for, though, by the way, I'm getting ahead, but I called them back because I wanted the video. I wanted the surveillance video to post it.
Dude, yeah, I would do that too.
Not to sue them.
I would do that as well. But I think I did that one time. God, what happened? Some whack shit happened at a club one time, and I asked for the footage, and I think they totally thought I was taking the legal route. And I was like, I'll sign whatever you need me to sign. I just want the footage.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
No.
It was so whack. They switched up on me fast because at first they're like, anything you need. And then, hey, I only need surveillance video. I was hit at 11:57 roughly p.m. January 10th. At this intersection, I pulled up the intersection. I gave them the exact street name. I was like, figure out what cameras you fucking need to find.
Yeah, but they for sure didn't believe you though.
No,
that's fair.
It's unreal. It would have been a great dude. I was like making memes ready for it. Already.
Yeah, you would have had some good ones.
That was my Nike Monarch pitch.
That was
right
it.
There.
Was it. You need the video. Maybe if you cut them in on the deal, they'll give you.
Life throws you vans. It's up to you to land on your feet.
Is that their slogan?
It is now. It could be. Just something I just came up with.
There you go.
But yeah, almost made it into the 27 club, I guess.
What a hell of a way to go out.
That'd
And
been
also,
pretty
no
fire.
one would have thought you were legendary because you wouldn't have died like eating a peanut butter sandwich on your toilet from a heroin overdose. You would have died getting hit murked by a car sober.
By a 98 Pontiac Montana.
In Nike Monarchs. They would have been like,
In Boston?
no one streamed this loser's fucking song.
And sober.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing. They pulled the fucking
Oh
Tox
man, did
report.
he overdose? Actually,
Nope.
he got hit by a
He got hit by a car. We pulled the Tox report on. No.
It was clean as a whistle.
Clean as a whistle.
He hadn't been this clean since third grade.
Spotify pulls all your songs. Pussy.
They put together a posthumous record and then just drop it. You're like, you know what? We're never releasing music on this guy again. We're gonna smear him off.
When are you going to release Parking Lot Donuts?
Hold up, parking lot donut.
We listened to it yesterday on the party bus.
Oh really?
It was requested, not even from I.
Wow.
Yeah, because I play it for everyone I know, And then they're always like, can you play that donut song about like the cars and stuff?
Parking Lot Donuts. Dude, you just reminded me of it.
It's a smash, dude.
I'm going to play a little clip. I did it with my buddy Jacob Durrett and this kid named Conan. And
go straight to the chorus. Fire.
Let's see. Hold up, Parking Lot Donuts.
If it ain't about the money, I won't show
up.
up.
Here it is. Let's see here. Shout out Conan. Yeah, here we go.
I won't show up. Parking lot donuts. Getting towed up. I showed up with the clip, left with a bitch.
Hey.
Dude,
Yeah,
I know all the words.
That probably should drive.
A little Paul Blart Mall Cop shout out about the dad. It's
Yes.
a fucking fire song, dude. I mean, maybe just give it to me and I'll leak it so you can just skip the legalities. Like, it's a really great song.
That's probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Just cut this part out of the podcast. I'll leak that shit
All right.
from my fence.
You should set up a SoundCloud. I mean, you're an influencer. What if you set up a sound
and people pay me to leak their songs?
Yeah, or even like curate your own Spotify playlist.
People ask me to do that sometimes because I don't know. I think people just are bored, but also I have quite a genre of things. I'm probably the same as you though. I'm like either want to listen to a rap song that says pussy 15 times minimum,
Right.
or like
George
Morgan
Strait.
Wallen and
Yeah.
George Strait. Yeah.
I'm the same way. I like to write both of those.
Yes, I was explaining you to Mary Carl and Ricky, my friends, when we were in Floribama, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we know him because now that you're like doing a bunch of writing stuff and your own artistry."
yeah.
And then I was like, "Yo, but do you know Snow though? Let me play you some of this
Yeah.
sick shit." And they're like, "That is not the same person." Mary Carl didn't believe me. I was
Bro.
like, "It's the same person, dude."
That's the thing. My neighbor across the street recently followed me on Instagram. Has been like, I don't know. I mean, me and Delaney, like, this neighborhood is like a bunch of young adults with their like kids. In like middle school, I guess.
Oh wow,
And
young
then-
adults with middle schoolers.
Well, not young adults, like middle life.
No, it's Tennessee. I was gonna like ride with it.
Yeah, no, middle life, like 40 and 50-year-olds
Yeah, okay.
with kids in middle school.
Okay,
And then me and Delaney.
right.
So, like, you know, we definitely make the neighborhood smell like weed often. We just sit in our backyard and chief, and like other people are like
Yeah,
taking their
but
kids to
didn't
school.
Nashville or Tennessee as a whole just? I mean, they're getting.
They're not
pretty-
worried about it. No, I'm
not
just
stressed about
saying,
it.
like, I think that some of our neighbors, you know, might just wonder about us.
Yeah, questions.
But
Dude, throw your fucking Instagram tag on your mailbox, and if they have any questions, they can just check you
that's
out.
hilarious. But that's, dude, Rosenthal, dude, shout out Rosenthal. If you're listening to this, coach, hell yeah, this one's for you. You're dope. And so across the street, he's the volleyball coach at Lipscomb University. So
Oh,
like
cool.
he's heard about me and stuff, and
Yeah.
I always knew who he was.
Where'd you guys go to
And
school? Did y'all go to private school?
Yeah, I went to David Lipscomb K through 12.
I'm so confused by Nashville because there's so many private schools. Did you and Delaney both go to private school?
Yeah, private school. Delaney went to Harpeth Hall, which is like
Got you.
all girls.
All girls.
And she got a private school education. I got private school problems. I just was like, I was sick of that shit. But regardless, I was like pumped when I found him on Instagram because I was
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, I want him to at least see like I do stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So
This place smells like weed, but we're productive.
we're
dude.
productive,
And
so-
they have a sign out front that says like we compost. Yeah. Like, listen, we care about the environment. We're
the hippies,
productive.
we're just hippies. Happy hippies. But we were messaging a couple nights. He goes, okay, hey, we're having a debate at our house. What do I call you? He goes, Ernest K, Ernest, Snowflow.
This is every conversation with me and Delaney ever. She, like, I low-key thought she might have had a couple side pieces, or maybe you were even her side piece for a little while, because I'd be like, something
That's hilarious.
Ern. And she'd be like, oh my God, yeah, sorry, fuck. I just forget sometimes. Like, I call him Keith, and then and for a while, everyone called him Snow, and then for a while, it was like Ernest K, and there was like, sorry, I just have to keep up. And I'm like, dude, I feel you, but also, like, spill the beans, bro. What you doing?
Hey,
Delaney, let me know what you doing.
It's so funny, dude. That's what I was explaining to him. I was like, look, I can section you off by what you call me. It's all good. But he had students and players telling him about Snowflow years ago, like
Okay.
when I was really on my rap shit.
Yeah.
So when he said that he had known me as Snowflow, I was like, bro,
You're
you
like,
get
you're
a
in.
pass.
You're
bro.
in.
You can call me
You're
Snowflow
in, dude.
all day. Shout out Rosenthal. I want to talk about you for a second,
Okay.
or ask you about you.
Let's do it.
What'd you go to college for?
Ooh, politics.
Oh,
Yeah. I majored in poli-sci.
my mom did too, by the way.
Really?
But like,
It's actually a pretty general like major. Usually people that do it can do like a lot of stuff after that. So it's not like you have to be like locked into politics after that. But that was like the goal for me. And then
what do you
I
want
lived
to do? Like, be a president?
for sure not. I think I sent way too many nudes when I was like 16.
Yeah,
Face
in
in.
this culture.
Face it. Now, no one could ever do it. If you're listening to this,
Yeah.
you're fucked if you ever shared those because I was a minor. But in politics, like,
Pizza.
I think I just.
Get your pizza. Hot dogs, pizza.
No,
Get 'em while they hot.
I think I was good. I worked for a lobbyist. I moved to DC after college for a little bit and like worked for a lobbyist, which they're like slimy, bro. Like they're so, but like I was good at it, you know?
It's like car salesman for policy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Ugh. Exactly. That's
Gross.
it. Add that to Urban Dictionary. So I was like good at it. And you know when you have a shit ton of people being like, you're so good at this, you could kill it, da 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 da, whatever.
Never heard
You're like,
that.
okay. And then you want to do it because you think you're good at it. But I mean, I feel like I have this one moment where I met this like 40-year-old woman came in because I worked in the congressional building a lot too. I worked for a congressman who's actually literally in jail right now. So that's my political story. Congressman Duncan Hunter, yeah, he's facing charges for not tax evasion, but like using his funds for the wrong reason or something.
Yikes.
Who can be too sure? He was a great guy to work for.
Your track record's
Real nice.
killing it lately.
Just all these things I did for my resume, I have to fucking take them off.
Yeah.
No, I worked for him for a while, and I remember this like 40-year-old woman came in. She was so fucking successful. She was like, had like 3 kids in private school, was killing it, top of her game in the lobbyist world and like politics in general on Capitol Hill. And she was married to a congressman. I can't remember. Anyways, she was so successful, but I just thought like, what a fucking miserable life. Like I knew her husband. I saw him at like country clubs and shit, like cheating on her all the time. I was like, her kids were fucking shitheads that came in all the time. I was like, man, that could be me. And that's my worst nightmare. So I literally left like 2 weeks later. And was
And
like,
it's just, yeah, I mean, because that whole life is so that.
yeah. And my parents,
So that
yeah.
you would not, you
No.
You get to politic though now.
Yeah, for sure. It's still like it's
Called socializing.
yeah.
That's what-
But you're like, don't suck, you know?
Don't suck.
You don't
but
suck.
you got to suck to make it.
Yeah, that's right.
This is going to be a tough little year, huh?
Tell you what. But that's my I majored in poli-sci.
Tell you what. Tell you what. We're going to move right on.
Majored in poli-sci though, so that's where my head was at. And then I visited Nashville for like a week in January.
When was that? When did you come to Nashville? When did you say fuck DC?
Like summer to K-14, and then I like went back to school because I just did that there in the summer, and then like
so
went
you were
back
like
to
a fresh 20-year-old.
20. I moved to when I was 21.
Okay.
I like or 20. No, yeah, 21 and a half, I guess. But
21 and a half.
21 and a half. I went to visit one of my friends here or something, and if you know Nashville, then you know that like February it gets pretty fucking frigid here. It's like
Yeah.
I got snowed in. Like I didn't even
Yeah.
go to Broadway. I think I just went to like Losers and Winners and Demumbrian, and
Best place to go. Shout out Losers and Winners.
Shout out
Midtown
Losers
for
and
the win.
I love Midtown. So I was there for like 3 days, and I called my parents and was like, I'm gonna move to Nashville. And they're like, no, you're not. And I was like, yeah, I am. And I have to preface, and you'll get this because you're from here, but like anyone listening that's not familiar with Nashville in 2014, it was not like the Bachelorette Central
Sure.
yet or anything. It was on the cusp, but like just not
Those were great
there
days,
yet.
though. That was a good time to come to Nashville.
So-
you probably love how it is now. I loved how it was.
I'm indifferent to it. Like I don't understand people who are like, I hate all the tourists. I'm like, for real though? You do?
No, that's made the economy pop.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
other than quarantine and where we're at now, the last year, Nashville has easily been the hottest city.
Yeah. Oh, we like surpassed Vegas like 3 years in a row for bachelorette parties. I mean, it's cool. Those are just
It
cool
is
things.
dope.
I think it's awesome. But it was not that yet. And so when I moved, I remember telling all my friends, and they were dead ass like, are you fucking Hannah Montana? Like, you don't sing, do you? Like, why are you moving to Nashville? And are you
Hannah
running
Montana?
a secret life we don't
but
know
I am
about?
fucking Hannah Montana.
I am actually fucking Hannah Montana, which she at that point was probably definitely into at that
Down,
point, publicly
for sure.
down for that.
I love that about Miami.
Moved here and just loved it. And then I think I was so fucking broke. And like, I think I worked at San Anejo for like 3 months. I worked at Pedal Tavern for like 5 months. You were
at St. Neho?
I worked at San Anejo for a little while.
That's why you got the link up at St. Neho.
Come through, baby. We got you.
Are they still open?
Yeah, we went yesterday. They closed over the weekend due to COVID, but we were there for opening. Dang.
Oh, God.
Anyways, it was quite the journey.
That's insane. So you came to Nashville. How many Instagram followers did you have when you come to Nashville?
Actually, I think I did have like 6,000 or 7,000.
Like, were you doing, like, you were doing, no, you might not have been influencing, air quotes, but like when you were in DC, were you like a heavy Instagram, like social media savvy and doing all that?
I think I just was like very into it before a lot of people else were into it. Other people were into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was not like trying to do anything from the business side. I was just always like thinking what could be funny to post. Like I didn't just want to throw up a picture and be like, me and my girlies, like best weekend celebrating my best gal. Like I was like, that was never my vibe on social media or in life.
Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Yeah, it's like, no, dude, just happy birthday.
Just HBD that shit.
Hey, HBD. And now you do social media professionally.
Hella professionally. But yeah, I mean,
it's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
Tell these people a secret. How much did you get paid for beep to post on Instagram?
Okay, Ernest told me he was going to make me say the most I've ever been paid for one picture, and it was $50K.
God damn it.
It was $50K. Yep. But it never it never happened again. It was only a one-time thing, and even my agent was like, dude, I really think they're fucking up somewhere in financial. Someone's going to get fired, but like, we're going to ride this wave. And I'm like, all right.
Who's your agent? I want your agent, dude.
I'll send your contact.
Okay, all right. If you had to murder somebody and get away with the body, or get rid of the body, how would you do it?
Oh, okay. Get rid of the body.
Well, how would you murder them first?
How would I murder them first? Not a gun, I don't think. But see, here's my question.
More hands-on, right?
Couldn't you just get a gun that is even yours or like your parents or? My question is, couldn't you just throw it in the fucking river? Or will they be like, where's your gun that's registered to your dad?
Yes.
They'd be like, where is it? And if I couldn't come up with it, then they'd be like, yo, where is it though?
Then they go on a search for the gun. And yeah, they would interrogate you.
And my dad would be like, it was stolen. And they'd be like, why didn't you report it? Because my dad would totally have my back on that. And then...
Yeah, I mean, so
maybe not a gun. So gun's not the route. So I would...
The only way a gun could be the route is if it were a stolen gun. Like, which is why black market guns all have
a thing. Yeah, it was scratched out. I wouldn't go that route. That would stress me out, I feel like. I would probably go ice pick so it would melt. That feels pretty juvenile,
Ice pick killer, Dexter.
Yep.
Somebody watched Dexter.
Ever seen Dexter, bud?
But that's really smart.
It would melt, but like you'd have to create it yourself, hope that it didn't break. I mean, hope it didn't slip out of your hand.
Would you have to create it yourself? Can't you just pick one off of the side?
What if I wanted to kill someone in the summertime? You know what I mean?
Yo, the ice pick in the summertime's...
Oh, that would be the move. I should kill him in the summertime. At first, I thought you were going to ask me if I could murder anyone and get away with it.
You got an answer?
Actually, no, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like I could tell you who I want to get like herpes and like accidentally give it to their husband and ruin their lives or something, but like not die. I don't think I'm not there yet with anyone.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
Progressive of me.
Not me. Not hanging out with Shannon in an ice pick room. Okay, but how would you get rid of the body? I'll tell you how. I'd
get rid of the body. Yeah. So I listen to enough stuff that I know that like it's way too intense of a heat that you need to burn it. So I would not go the burning route.
Right.
I'm too squeamish to cut anything up.
Anybody who watched Making a Murderer knows.
Exactly what I was thinking. Right. Yeah. Do people ever tell you look like him?
Yes.
Okay. So
everywhere I go.
All right. Just make sure.
Actually, I've never heard it.
Really?
Heard it once.
Once or twice.
But I also made my own pick stitch of like half of my face and half of his face. I remember that. Wow.
Big fan. Long time. OnlyFans.
Big fans. OnlyFans. $9.99 a month.
I think I'm trying to eliminate things. I haven't actually ever thought of this. I would not burn it. I would not cut it up. I would probably not like realistically be able to carry it myself unless I killed a little bitch or a child. Maybe. Oh, I think I know what I would do. I think I would drive so far away because like probably people wouldn't be expecting. I would tell someone I was going like a social media detox because millennials do that bullshit. And then I would like leave for a really long time and drive somewhere so crazy and like just leave a car and blow it up. You know, I don't know.
Okay. Also,
disposal is important to think about.
Clearly watched Dead to Me.
I haven't seen that. Is that what they did?
We
just ruined the fucking show for me and anyone else who's going to watch this?
They didn't take a body away, but they definitely... Yeah, burning the car. I don't know. Here,
there's just so many places where people don't ever go.
You want to know how I would dispose of a dead body?
How?
Okay, well, one thing you got to know, you got to rest assured that fingernails and teeth are not going to be digested by hogs. Huh? But hungry hogs, if you starve some pigs, they will fucking get rid of the body.
Really?
Just like that.
Are you sure about that?
100%. They'll chew bone up like it's nothing.
Oh, okay.
But fingernail, you're going to get in trouble with
the fingernails and the teeth.
For whatever reason.
Dental records.
For whatever reason.
You'd have to go back a little bit later on, collect them.
It's
risky business.
You got to really figure out what you're going to do with the fingernails and the teeth.
And then there's always some fuckhead that's like hiking and found a tooth and is just stupid enough to be like, you know what, I should give this to the authorities. And then next thing you know, you're popped.
The same people that would not let you cheat off their homework.
Right, dude, for sure.
And of course they're taking
What'd
a hike.
you get for that?
Like, dude,
I don't know.
Of course you're hiking. You're being active.
Oh, man.
Dude. Oh, a tooth. I should Hey, find a tooth and put it in your pocket and go back and tell your friends you found a tooth. All of a sudden,
I found a tooth. I bought a pair of boots from a vintage store one time and found a tooth. Dead ass.
In the boot?
Yeah. And for a second, I wrestled with, like, should I, like, give this to the authorities? And then it seemed like a baby tooth. And then I was like, I feel like that's just some shit a mom would keep.
Could have solved, like, a 30-year-old
Could have, but also not a fucking
8-year-old.
narc. Not a fucking narc.
That's exactly right.
Not a narc.
Down ass.
Throw the tooth away
Down
and
ass
keep,
bitch.
keep on with your life.
Dude. Man, if I had to get rid of a dead body, I'm hollering at you.
I'm here for you.
Yeah,
we'd have to like shave our heads and your face.
Shave our heads and your face. I mean, if I shaved my head and my face, I would look like a different guy. And if I got a spray tan, shout out the spray tan you gave me.
I spray tanned Ern in Key West. I got actually that did well. That did number. Anytime that like my numbers really spike on my views, I always screenshot them and send them to my agent. Like, tell the brands these are my views. Hopefully, none of my brands are listening to me right now. But like, those were very high views whenever I spray tanned you.
Well, we should do it again.
People wanted to see it.
We should do it again.
You liked it.
I loved it. It's a year and 2 months down the road, and I need another spray tan.
You need another spray tan.
What was
Just as to preface, they don't last that long, if anyone's listening to this.
No, I woke up the next morning in the bed and thought I had an accident.
I forgot you told me that. Do you sweat a lot when you sleep?
Yeah,
you seem like the type.
Yeah, I do. Especially if I don't, like, a hotel room has to be super cold.
They usually are.
Well, Delaney doesn't like it super cold.
I don't like it super cold.
Well, y'all are unreal because it has to be super cold. Like, I have a fan, like a Con Air just blowing me.
You bring it with you to
blowing
travel?
me every night. Yeah, no, I should. That's the thing. So I didn't sweat like a bitch. Melted on a spray tan.
A spray tan, a melted.
Spray tan, melted all over the bed. Looked like I shit the bed.
It also turns green once it like takes to whatever fabric it's on. People actually, that's like one of my most asked questions. Like, how do you prevent spray tan from getting on your clothes? I'm like, I fucking don't. It gets over everything.
Have you ruined clothes because of a spray tan?
No,
Does
because
it wash out?
It washes out, and like white stuff you can just bleach. But like, I mean, I've looked at things the next day and been like, fuck.
How bad is the like, dude? When I hate when I see people with
the fingers. That's not my jam. I'm better than that. I'm above that. My fingers never look bad.
I watched The Bachelor a little bit.
It's tough. Those girls are giving themselves like at home foam spray tans though.
Dude.
Probably, right?
I forget.
They're like cut
it doesn't
off
matter
from
who it was because
the universe.
We probably know who it was, but somebody had a fucking spray tan and like it was like towards the end and their hand was a close up and I'm like,
oh, everyone talked about that girl, yeah.
How were you allowed to go anywhere?
Someone was like,
today?
who let her do that? And I was like, probably the 3 girls that didn't want the other guy to pick her. What?
Probably.
They were probably like, you look great, sis.
Yeah,
keep it moving.
And the producers were like,
this
is
fucking
good.
funny. Yeah,
this is gonna be great.
Carrot memes out of the ass.
It's gonna be great. Hey, didn't mean to. What do you think about reality TV? I know we don't.
I was on it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, you know, listen,
you're perfect for it.
I think if you're willing to play the game, that chair leans back so far.
Yeah, it leans back further than it should, but I'm leaned back.
That's fair. Sorry, he just like really just leaned back into his chair, and I thought I was going to touch the ground. Not a weight comment. Just was curious about the chair.
It's the dude. It does lean back. I mean, I think there's like a fucking screw out or something. But
Gotta
when I lean
be.
back and throw the fucking yaks up on the table,
It's
who's the
close
boss
to
now?
The fucking chair. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the chair can get mad.
Yeah, I mean, I like reality TV. I think if you are willing to play the game, if you're gonna go on a reality TV show and try to like think of who you want to be, like I want to play it safe and I don't want anyone to dislike me, then like just don't do it. Like it's no one wants to watch it. Like
You tune in for drama.
Yeah,
I tune in for drama.
yeah, that like I don't know. I'm so here for it.
But I think you have to have thick skin.
For sure.
Like,
yeah,
dude,
I think
don't
people
go
think
into
about
reality
this.
TV show like if you don't want to get your feelings hurt.
It's tough, and so many people do, and then so many people are like, I went on a show and I was bullied. I'm like, bro, it's 2020. What the fuck did you think was going to happen? I'm not condoning bullying at all, but I am condoning knowing what the fuck you signed up for.
Yes.
And I vent all you want or post a long caption about like the scrutiny you have to deal with, but like at least write on there. And I appreciate when people say like, I know what I signed up for, but because some people need to vent and it feels good, or like remind people that they're human. That's fine. But like, bruh, you knew what you were doing.
You signed the contract, and the contract said that we can portray you however we feel like we want to
and you
portray
can
you.
never ever legally sue us for it or ever say that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're perfect for it. If anybody, I don't know. I kind of want my own show. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I would definitely love to be a character on someone else's reality show.
So that's so funny you would say that. People are always like, yeah, show. I mean, just, like fans that are nice. They're like, you should have your own show. I'm like, fuck no, dude. That's so much responsibility. You have to come up with so many things. You are not that interesting, and I'm not that interesting. Like, that's a lot of content you have to get out. Like,
well, that just
you
doing a
wanna be
podcast once a week feels like I'm wringing
tough.
myself dry.
You're like, I only have so many stories. So it's like I've always said like it was so nice to be a character on a show, so then I could like try to be the standout and not have to stress about like carrying.
I would love to like pull up every couple episodes and like people are excited to see you.
Exactly, a featured guest. It's great. I agree.
You were great on the show, by
Thanks,
the way.
Ern.
That's how I met you.
Is that how we met?
No, I mean I fucking was
that's just what
watching
you saw.
TV and I was like, Shannon Ford, dude, a legend.
Here for it.
I
did play ball. It said
you played ball and you brought energy and spunk and charisma. Stick with me, kid. You'll go far.
Stick with me, kids. No, I mean if the producers were like jump, I would be like off of what?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be like how high. I'm like off of what? Like what do you want me to do? You want me to throw some shit? Like I feel like I realized if I was gonna, and I say stoop to the level of reality TV, just because I mean like you don't grow up thinking you want to be on a reality star. Your parents don't grow up hoping you're on a reality show. Like
right.
So when I say the word stoop, I just mean like I thought if I'm gonna go down instead of up, if I'm gonna go down and get on a reality show, then I'm gonna fucking do it. Like I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be like on a reality show and not like a cop out person that was like, I don't want to look this way or do that. It's like whatever, like just do it. So when they were like, we need a fight, I'm like, what do you want me to break? Hand me something that's glass, like
Dude,
whatever.
So yes, I mean that's just the vibe to go about it. That's why you're great at it. We're like the crew and everybody. I mean, I know whatever the cast, but
the crew was so
fire?
great. The producers, the crew, everyone. Like I still talk to some of them. They're so awesome. Yeah.
If you're just being earnest, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve? Oh, like people trying to act like they know what they're talking about when they don't. Just be like, I don't know. You know?
That's great.
It irks me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you said a word
totally.
earlier, I'm like, I have to Google that later. I don't know what that means.
What word?
Oh, I already forgot it. It's proprietary.
Posthumous or
there you go. That was it.
Dude, I can't pronounce words, and I'm gonna mispronounce words on this podcast. Hey, every time I do a podcast,
all the time.
But however you pronounce posthumous is an album released after death. So
okay.
Posthumous.
I should have catched on
like
to that.
Pop Smoke's album that just got released.
Got it. God. R.I.P. Dude. Great tunes.
Yeah. R.I.P. to everybody just dying.
Yeah. To everyone that died, just as a fellow shout out, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Just so we're covering all our bases,
dude. Real quick, dude. Shout out to dead people.
Shout out to literally everyone that died.
But for real, XXXTentacion was probably one of my favorite artists at the time. Died. Juice World.
Juice World.
One of the most
fucked me
talented
up.
human beings on earth.
Oh, that one was tough, dude.
Died. If he could be alive to hear that him and Eminem have the biggest song on Eminem's Spotify.
Wild.
I could cry.
Well,
Man.
pet peeve is not dead people. It's people that act like things.
Yeah.
I know. I maybe it's a realization too, because when I was younger, I think I would try to fill space with like talking, and I mean I talk a lot. It's fine, but I realized like how to do it, because I think I used to just, if there was ever a dead space or like a quiet moment, I'd be like, I have to fill this. It's my job, and that's like hella fucking annoying.
Yeah,
And
I think I still work on that, because I'll probably like hum or sing some shit like in dead space.
No, that's
Unless
different.
I'm lit.
I'd be telling
I'm
some
lit,
whack,
just-
stupid story no one cared about, or just like make comments about a story that happened 10 minutes ago, and people are like, we stop talking about that, and we're all just
Yeah, sorry, just
chilling.
filling space. Just filling
just
space.
filling space. So
I'm a big personal space guy. Like, the best thing that's happened with quarantine is my biggest pet peeve has been vanished, because standing in line, dude,
yeah, bubbles.
get the fuck off, dude. Don't
Go,
breathe in my neck.
dude. I feel that.
Don't airport lines.
Those are tough.
Especially when you got the 8 through 60, 8 through...
Southwest, man, they really I can't do Southwest. I know it's a big airline a lot of people like, but I just do not fuck with it. And you know what? I've never had a bad experience with them. I really haven't. I just don't like, as a female, when I'm at Southwest, knowing that like someone, and this might seem like an ego trip here, which I have often, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to have a fucking couple bros like looking at me, seeing that I'm by myself at a gate, and be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking ask her if seat's taken. And I'm like, I usually I always sit middle seat in Southwest, because I'd rather sit between two old women who are maybe going to ask me a couple questions or just let me listen to my fucking earphones than leave myself in an open position to just get murked by two like bros heading to Texas. Just not my...
What are you doing? What's a girl like you doing?
What's a girl like? No, you don't live here. Do you here for your bachelor? You're not married. I don't see your ring on your finger. What you doing here? Oh my God.
Why don't you have a prop ring that you wear on
a prop
planes?
ring? That'd be cool. Oh, you know what? I had one of those one time, and the only person I saw was my friend, and she was like, "Are you engaged?"
Like backfired completely.
Dude, shouts out to
my God.
Cat and Worth. I saw them randomly, and she was like, "Is there something you need to tell me?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, no!" And then it was way more awkward than it.
Than just having a conversation.
Oh my God,
You're
it
going
was
to Texas.
super
Dude,
uncomfortable.
I've known Worth since like 6th grade.
God, great people, great family.
I knew Worth when he looked more like me.
Oh, we were just talking about him the other day. We were pulling up old photos. We were showing our friends that didn't see the photos before. I saw Worth at the gym the other day, and I was...
Worth's body is unreal.
A specimen.
God.
He was doing something, and Kat was making fun of him because it's something after you work out. It's called the pump.
I bet it is.
It's something. It's something where like your muscles are so. I guess you do it like bodybuilders might do it right before they walk on stage. You're swollen.
Yeah. Your veins are all popping out.
Yeah, you're like swollen and tight. And I like. He was like, look at the pump, and I was like,
a little pump going
like, let me see. And I was like, dude, that looks like painful. Like, do you think like you could really honestly do like pop or explode or something? And I wasn't trying to like push his ego. It just looked painful almost. Like,
yeah.
And he was like, no, check it. I used to be fat. Look at all this extra skin. And he like started yanking at his skin. He was like, I'll never get stretch marks. I'll never ever like have a problem with that. Cause he started like, Aaron just pulled his shirt up. He's also showing me his extra skin.
Yeah, dude, I got extra
He's
skin
like
and stretch
yanking
marks.
at his skin that was, I will say, coming pretty far off his body. He's like, no, I can never. I'm like, all right.
I remember
The glow up.
Worth was all. He went to Innsworth. I went to Lipscomb. We always.
That's
played
why he has
against
a
each other.
personality, though. Me, I grew up fucking hideous. We'll insert a couple pics to this. You got to have a personality. You think I grew up in the early 2000s as a redhead and had it fucking easy?
Bro, I literally talked about this early in the podcast. It like always been chunky. Didn't even have a front tooth from 4th grade to 6th grade because it was being pulled down with a chain while I had braces.
Yikes, it's a long
My
time.
acne. I hit puberty when I was like 4.5. I had acne. Had acne. No, not really 4.5, but like 4th grade armpit hair. Terrible acne.
Did your balls
5th
drop
grade.
when you were in 4th grade?
Definitely.
Really?
Well, they were dropping in the 4th grade.
Was that weird for you because no one else's were?
Well, no. I mean, there was like 2 other guys. Like in 5th and 6th grade, there was like 2 other guys with like armpit hair.
Oh, okay.
And like I had really bad acne. I was like shaving in the 8th grade. So like I was bigger. Like I got
8th
rid
grade
of my.
feels like a normal time.
I got rid of my baby fat in like the 6th grade. So 7th grade, when everybody else was like peak baby fat,
Yeah.
I was like this height and like cut
Ooh.
and like looking,
Would fuck.
Yeah, would fuck and looked like a
Would
high
fuck
schooler.
8th grade Ern.
Yeah,
Would have sent nudes.
Yeah,
facing.
I looked like a high schooler as a 7th grader, and now I look like a 39-year-old as a 28-year-old, and everybody else is like 6'2" and lean, and I'm the same size I was in fucking 7th grade, just plus 120.
Peaked. No,
Peaked
you're
hard.
peaked now.
I'm pretty much comfortable I'm more comfortable in my skin now than I've ever been.
It's good.
It's pretty great.
I feel that way.
Chilling, dude.
Yeah,
Also,
just chilling.
redhead is in.
Oh, for sure now. I mean, it was a great timing.
It had to have been hard going through school without a soul.
Yeah, that was always tough for me.
Always just getting told, so you don't have a soul.
Yeah, it was. You know what though? That South Park episode came out when I was in college. I know because someone did a fucking speech on it in public speaking. Wilding out. They pulled me up front as an example. Crushed it. I crushed it.
Oh my God.
Annihilated him. He felt so stupid.
Dude, having red hair had to have helped sculpt your personality.
100%.
But you don't have the
like,
most classic redhead personality. Like, as far as like troublemaker, like, dude, why every fucking redhead in every movie, dude, is like a bully, obnoxious fucking.
All the dudes. Dude, my worst nightmare is having a redheaded kid though. No hope. No hope. A redheaded
Have you watched Riverdale?
dude. He's not a real redhead. He's a hot dude that dyed his hair red. He doesn't count.
I know.
Dude, redheads are fucking ugly. If you're a dude and you have red hair and you're listening to this, I'm sorry. Dude, I hate to be the one to tell you this. You're ugly.
It's not going to work.
You're ugly.
It's not going to work.
Anyone who's with you, it's for the wrong reasons.
Wow.
Gotta
and that's
be.
coming from a redhead, so that's literally like valid.
It's Bible. Dude, it's fucking Bible.
Wow.
So I'm like, I don't want to have any redheaded kids. And people are like, what if you had a girl? And I'm like, what are the odds she'd be as fucking smoke show as me, you know?
Really?
No, I'm
Really?
fucking
I mean,
kidding.
but I don't know.
But also seriously, like, no, I don't want any redheaded kids. And they're pale and they have maybe
the
I'll just
strawberry
adopt.
blonde in my beard scares me a little.
It
'cause I
should.
got a patch,
Dude,
but
it should.
I don't have any redhead in
Scary.
I don't know any redheads, dude. I think I got blonde. Dude, me and Delaney would have a blonde baby.
Y'all would have a blonde baby.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Just I feel like my whole life people have been like, you're so pretty for a redhead. It's like, dude, I swear. And
You've been dealing with oppression.
And it's been like, and I pride myself on like good comebacks, and I still can never really think of like a good one. Like in elementary school, I remember being like, when people be like, you're a carrot top, I'd be like, carrot tops are green. And that was like my fucking line, dude.
Why is that not your Instagram bio?
Because they are. Well,
Why is
because now I'm riding the redhead wave. The redhead wave.
The redhead. What is your bio right now?
I know you are, but what am I?
Of course. Dude, yes. Dude, that's literally what we're going to name the podcast.
I know you are, but what am I? It's good.
I'm going to say this and then we can throw it in anywhere in the podcast, but I'm just going to give Kroon this now. Hey, Kroon, edit here. Hey, here's a few words from my sponsors for Just Being Earnest. Have you been thinking about updating your home? You've been sitting around the house during quarantine and getting sick of what you're looking at? You got some changes you've been needing to make in your life, starting with your house? Maybe you're adding some floor, remodeling a bathroom, kitchen. You just need your walls repainted. Maybe you've thought about adding a little man cave where you can do your drinking and play PlayStation or Xbox or whatever your muse is. So what you need to do is call Taylor at Taylor Design and Construction and let him handle it. Dude does it all. If you're thinking about investing into real estate, have your eye on a flip house or a sweet pole barn shop, whatever it may be, let him add value to your property. Hit him on the phone at 270-498-2350 and go ahead and give him a follow on Instagram at Taylor_D_C, or you can email him at Taylor_D_C at yahoo.com, and I promise he will come get you right. And we're back.
And we're back, baby.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for being on Just Being Earnest.
Dude, this has been
high five,
Let's
dude.
go drink some more tequila and give me a vegetable out of your front yard.
That's what we're about to do. All right, just being earnest, boo. Just being earnest, trying to turn this shit off. Just being
earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. A little one bedroom.
Let me give a quick little shout out to the boys, Mitchell Lawn Care. Okay, Luke Mitchell, Grant Mitchell, identical twins. They're gonna show up and get your yard looking right every time. as much as you want them to or as little as you want them to. I use them. They come over here like 3 times a month. I got a decent sized yard, and they got it looking crisp. Give Luke a call at 615-934-4152 and say, hey, Ern says you know how to chop some blades, and they'll come do it. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed this podcast full of, oh my God, so many different things. It's a lot to go through. Feel sorry for the team that has to go through it. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram at ERNEST, Twitter at ERNEST615. I think we have, stuff's up on Spotify, iTunes. Go like it, comment, give it 5 stars. Tag brands that ought to be a part of this thing because we're going up. Where else can we go? We're on the bottom right now. We got to go up. Up, up, up. All right. Hope y'all have a good day because I will. Peace.
Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest. Just being earnest.